Hello, hey Facebook, happy Friday. I hope everyone is having a beautiful spring day. I just got back from the grocery store and I figured I would just hop on and show you guys what I bought. I think this will really be helpful for those of you who say that you don't know what to get at the grocery store. Hopefully this kind of gives you an idea of some of the healthy things that you can get. And I also talk about the meals that I am going to make this week with these items. And if you have any questions while you're watching, just let me know. So I'll just kind of go through my bags here and say what I bought. So the first thing I almost always get are eggs, just because they're inexpensive and they're a really great source of protein. And so I always get eggs. And then these are in no particular order, so I'm kind of just picking up bags here. And then I like to get these peppers and I like to cut them up and put them in my salads because they add a little bit of crunch and some color and a little bit of sweetness. And they had, I know it's hard to see, but they had the red grapes on sale. And so these are good for snacking, especially if you have a sweet tooth. And for those of you who say that you've been doing a lot of extra snacking, one tip is to have healthy snacks in the house so that when you do go to grab for something, you grab for something like fruit. So make sure that your environment fits your goals, if you will. And then I also get just like baking powder, just like some household essentials to have on hand. I like to get these little cherry tomatoes, and these are good to put in your salads. At least that's what I use them for. And then I get non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and so this is really good alternative to sour cream because it doesn't have any fat, but then it's also full of flavor. It has protein in it as well. You can use it to make your own dips. If you want to, you can also have half a cup of this with a tablespoon of honey, and then you have a nice little healthy snack. You have some protein, of course, from the Greek yogurt. You have a little bit of carbs from the honey, so that'll be something really good to keep you full. And then this week they had raspberries on sale, and so I did get some packs of raspberries, and so I'll eat these with my breakfast. And so with my breakfast, I like to do the whole salty sweet combo. And so I use fruit for the sweet. So again, trying to use natural sugar as much as possible to kind of like change your taste buds and wean you off of processed sugar. And then I have this spring mix. And again, I try to incorporate fruits and vegetables into all of my meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so something like this is really easy because you can just grab what you need. So there's that. I have some spring onions. And again, this is just something that just adds a little bit of flavor, a little bit of color, because we do eat with our eyes first. And when food looks appealing to us visually, we're more likely to eat it. So little things like that to add flavor really help. And then I like to get these Miracle noodles. You can't really see them that well, but they're like traditional fettuccine noodles, but they're not made with refined flour. So they just have water, cognac flour, and citric acid, and it's actually no calories, no carbs. Actually has 1 gram of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and that is pretty much it. So this is a really great substitute for traditional pasta. And you just prepare it in a pan for like 2 minutes, and then you can put your sauce in there or whatever else, your seasonings. I would season it because it doesn't have any seasoning at all. And see, those are just extra bags. And then I have some leaf lettuce, like getting those. I have a bag of carrots because what I'm going to do with these is for dinner is I'm going to make carrot fries. So I put them in the air fryer. So I cut them up, and so they're like the size of French fries, and I put them in the air fryer. And let me tell you, they are good, I promise. So carrot fries, they're really good. And then I have some spaghetti squash, and squash is in season. And that is another, what are the noodles called? Yeah, they are called Miracle noodles. And this is the fettuccine style. And they have one that's like the angel hair pasta, and I think they have one that's kind of like to mimic rice. And then I bought some spaghetti squash. And so this is another alternative to traditional pasta. And so another benefit of using spaghetti squash is, of course, you're going to get the fiber from it as well. And so I like having this. And let's see. What else did I get? And so for my lunches during the week, I have salads. So I get this bag of chopped romaine. And so this is just a way, again, just to make it really easy, just to grab it so you don't have to worry about chopping it up. I have these single servings of tuna. These are really great. This would be good for a snack. These would be great to put on a salad. This one is sun-dried tomato and basil. And you can have the whole pouch. It has 60 calories. It's really high in protein, only 13 grams or 13 grams of protein. So I like getting those. And let me see, another pack of tomatoes. And then I have some balsamic vinegar. So I need this for the recipe that I'm making this week. So I'm making honey Dijon. Let me see, what is it called? I am making crock pot maple Dijon chicken drumsticks. So I have those, and then whatever I have left, I'm going to use this as a salad dressing. I like to make my own salad dressings because that way it doesn't have any extra sugar or preservatives or anything like that. And I have just a can of green beans, so it's always good to have just like some extra vegetables on hand. I have some strawberry preserves, some sugar-free strawberry preserves, some more lettuce, and the chicken drumsticks. And so I know that it's more than what I need, but this is the only size they have. But what I'll do is I'll take what I need for dinner this week, and then I'll just freeze the rest and just pull it out of the freezer whenever I do need it. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, some Roma tomatoes. And then for my salads for lunch, I bought some deli turkey meat, just the kind that they already have, excuse me, pre-sliced. A banana, again, a really great source of natural sugar. I have an orange. And let's see what else. What is this? Oh, some olives. So these are really good to add to salads, and they have a lot of flavor. And even though this one is reduced sodium, it still tastes, you still have some flavor, so it's not bland. Let's see, what else do I have that is, so I'm going to be making some tacos on Sunday night. So I have some shredded lettuce for my tacos. And then just some freezer bags. These are really good just to have on hand. If you have extra things like those chicken drumsticks that I have, I'll just freeze them in those bags. Or sometimes I'll just put fruit in those bags, and then I can just have smoothies at some other time. And let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I have some Dijon mustard. So this is really good. So I'll mix the Dijon mustard and the balsamic vinaigrette, and then I'll make my own salad dressing. You don't need to add any seasonings to it unless you want to. I wouldn't add any salt to it. It's going to be pretty salty in itself. But you can add something like red pepper flakes. You can add Italian seasoning, something like that. I'm trying to see what else is in here that is for the grocery store. And then I buy some sparkling water. So this one is mango grapefruit, and so I like to drink these just because it's a way to get in water and give it a little bit of flavor. It doesn't have any extra sugar. And another thing, I didn't buy it this week because I already had some, but since I was thinking about it, I like to add these True Lemon water enhancers. And so these are just like little individual packets that you can put inside of your water just to give it some more flavor. It's just sweetened with stevia. So again, it just has some natural sugar to it. And then, so for dinner, like I was saying, I was going to have those crock pot maple Dijon drumsticks along with those carrot fries that I'm going to put in the air fryer. And I'm going to have some green beans. And then for breakfast, I'm going to be making this chicken sausage and kale frittata, which is why I bought the eggs. And I didn't buy any chicken sausage because I already had some from last week. But actually, let me grab them just to kind of give you an idea of the ones that I like to buy. So, 1 second. Okay. I should have thought about that before I turned on the video. But this is the one that I get, and I get it from Kroger. And this is the Simple Truth chicken sausage, and this is the spinach flavor. And they also have a maple one as well. And I like this one because it's only 150 calories, has a lot of protein, 14 grams of protein in it. And I like this over like pork sausage because, of course, it has less saturated fat. And so this is the sausage that I'll cut up and put into my frittata. And then for snacks, I bought these built bars, and I like these because, again, they are only sweetened with stevia, so they're naturally sweetened, and they're really good. They don't taste like protein bars at all. They're not chalky. I don't know how they managed to do it, but it actually tastes kind of like a candy bar. And so this one is the toffee almond, and so they had a sale, and I bought, it was like a variety box where you get 3 different flavors, and so I've just been eating off of these for my snacks. And so these are really good. They satisfy any sweet cravings. They have a lot of protein. They're lower in calories. This one's 160 calories. They even have some that are 110 calories. And so again, you could just take one of these with you if you're out and about. For those who are still working in the office, you can just put this in your lunch bag, so you don't have to go to the carrot bacon. No, I haven't seen carrot bacon. Who? Tabitha Brown. I'll have to look that up. Carrot bacon. Huh. Thank you. So that is what I have for snacks, or sometimes I'll have yogurt. Greek yogurt is really good, or string cheese. Vegetables and hummus is another great option too. So that is what I bought at the store for this week. Just like I said, just to give you some ideas. I'm not saying you have to get all of this. Of course, go based on your tastes and your preferences and definitely what's available to you. I know sometimes the grocery stores, especially now, everything is kind of picked over, but, you know, really focusing on shopping the perimeter for most of your food. So around the perimeter, that's where you're going to find your meat, your eggs, your low-fat dairy. You're going to find whole grain bread. I know I didn't buy any this week, but whole grain or sprouted bread. Of course, all of your fruits, your vegetables. And then in the aisles, you know, it's fine to get like canned produce or canned vegetables. That's completely fine. And then getting like your condiments, your low fat, low calorie condiments and things like that. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And then what I'm also going to do before I log off is I'm going to post a link to a pantry guide that I created. It's completely free download, and it has everything that you need to stock a healthy pantry. So it's your dry goods, it's your refrigerator, it's your freezer. And then I also included 14 recipes that are really tasty. They are easy to make, and they are super cheap. So I will post a link to that download if you want it. And again, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your Friday. Bye.